Hello everyone, Ycoms here and welcome to the return of Project Cars videos on my channel, I guess. And my personal return to the AOR PC GT3 Elite League on, Project Cars, as you can see in the video here today. And yeah, I mean, it was quite a while since I raced in this league. I think it was 5 months ago or something, back in Season 2. And just after watching the first race in the live stream of on Twitch on Fizzyfan91's Twitch channel, it just got me. I mean, the motivation was right back to play this game and just do something else actually than F1, as the season now is pretty much coming to an end of stage. I just want to do something different for the remaining time, and well, it just got me, and I signed up actually for season 4 in the mid-season. This is round 3 actually already. So, and just got put back into the elite, which was quite surprising for me, simply because this field is now much more competitive than it was 5 months ago, I have to say. Also quite a few new names you will recognize in a few moments, and well, we have 10 races for this season as well. I think that didn't really change. We have 7 or 8 teams, I'm not too sure. In this season I joined the team AMG Army with Silver Arrow and Nostra. We know each other of course pretty well from season 1 and 2, so I think that's quite a good combination. And we're driving in the Mercedes AMG SLS, I think that's the full name of this car, so I'm not too sure. But yeah, actually quite a car I've never driven with before, so it will be quite interesting how that will work out. And we're actually racing also with real assists for the season. Just I think that means that ABS is on, and I think a certain amount of traction control as well. I think that's also different from car to car. And also worth mentioning, well, that's pretty much 24 hours ago. Well, I'm commentating this video Thursday, I guess, and I think today will be Friday, hopefully. And yeah, just on Wednesday afternoon, evening, Slightly Mad Studios, so the developer of Project Cars, just announced that AOR, Apex Online Racing, the Project Cars leagues there will be the first official Project Cars leagues, which is quite a big thing I think for AOR and also us drivers, just to get the more exposure, and just get also the guys who are actually organizing these days, Fizzy and Yorkie and people like that. They're just now having the credits for that, and I think it's a very very good thing, also very good one in general, so I'm quite excited for that as well. And there's also a live stream every Wednesday when we race at 8 PM British summertime, I guess, currently on Twitch TV, twitch.tv/Fizzyfan91. Link of that is in the description. So I think I said everything I wanted to say for this introduction. I'm already on my qualifying lap actually, currently into turn 5, I think that was, and after the first sector we're here 1/10 down on our personal on our previous lap, which was already an improvement, and now into this double right hand and a good exit out of there. Sometimes it's a little bit tricky with to find the traction there. And now while coming into a section where our car, the Mercedes, is not really good. It's quite understeery, and yeah, we will lose a lot of time there compared to the other cars in this section here. But we managed that quite well so far into second gear for, I think that's turn 10, if I'm not mistaken, now into turn 11, and dead on after the first 2 sectors. So we'll be very very close to our time actually, and good approach here through the last couple of corners, which are quite tricky and twitchy. And we'll see the time now, and it's actually 2/10 of an improvement, a 134.2, which is, I think, my PB by 2/10, 2/10 quicker than my qualifying lap in the social, I guess I did the day before. So it's F1 Master on pole. That's not really a surprise, but for his standards, even 1 second in front of the rest of the field, that's pretty big. Dinda and Kaki in second and third. Nesterovic, Tonya, Season 1 champion Brownski in 6th. Tipple, Centro, the leading Mercedes car of Nostra in 9th position, and Mini Black rounding up the top 10, very close actually from 2nd to 10th. I am in 11th, sort of, well, 2 tenths in front of me is P10 and 2 tenths behind me is P12, so that's quite interesting. Maisie, who is in the little bit, well, a special car of the Ginetta, who is struggles on the straight, so it's quite a difficult car to drive, I think. Silva in 13th, AJ in 14th, Mikael, Blue Red, Weisker and Pedro rounding up the field for today's race, and of course AOR, Fizzy and Yoki in the commentary box for the live stream. And we'll just jump immediately to the grid here. P11, actually we have best starting position in this league, so that's very, very good. Lights are already on and we are away at this. Oh, it looks like a jump start there from Mini Black in front of us, but I don't know if he has got a drive-through penalty from that. We just try to take it easy into this first couple of corners to spin out or something, which actually happened in the social the day before. It was Centra, I think, very a little bit wide here into turn 1. Trying to do it cautiously. I think Mini Black is now was off track and just dropped back. Oh, there's contact in front. I think that's Tonya and Nostra off the track there, and that will give us another 2 positions. So up to P8 now, so gain 3 positions off the start. Silver maybe tries to move up the inside. Nah, not quite, but very, very good start for us. Up into the top 10, which is much more than I have expected. I really just thought, okay, let's not finish last, just do a clean race and do not get any incidents or stuff like that, and just finish in the top 16, which will well, we will get points if we're finishing in the top 16. That was my goal for today's race, as we're starting a little bit through that left-hander. And Silver maybe again here on inside, not quite. Well, it's a half decent try to overtake us, but I think also just to compromise our line there. And yeah, not too confident at the moment. Also braking very early for that double right hand and a little bit wide here as well. I think I'm going to release Silver Arrow. I'm already holding him up at the moment. I think the earlier stages he's definitely faster than I am, and I think because we are in the same team, I think the goal is to do the best for the team, and I think the best thing is to let him pass now, which we are going to do now. So down to P9. I mean, still top 10 result. That would be incredible. I think my best result in this league before this race was actually my last race at Silverstone, with P8, I guess that was, after starting in P13 or something. So quite a good race that was as well. And yeah, we just tried to give some. Oh no, we break a little too late. Well, it was too late to go into that corner, but I think I also have a different approach to many other cars I just noticed in this race to this double right-hander. But of course that was not really that what I wanted to catch Silver out there. I think there's not such big damage here on both of our cars, so I think we should both be fine. And you saw a car that off track. I think that was Kaki who had a lag incident. Quite a little bit of a lag here in this lobby. I noticed from some guys, especially at the front with Master, and I think later in the race with AJ. So that's a little bit unfortunate. But I think we are in P8 now because Kaki dropped back, and we're finishing lap 2. And just a little bit of a replay here from the start from the TV cam of this game. Just using the replay function here. As this car doesn't move, that's a little bit of a glitch in this replay function. And we're seeing here we have a very good start. We are lifting off a little bit. We are have a little bit better straight line speed than Centro had. Oh yeah, I think that was Centro. As Nesterovic actually took the lead, I think, into turn 1 from Massa, but yeah. And just here see the cars coming down into turn 4. And yeah, we're a little bit wide here, and Silva tries to go up inside, but he, well, as we saw before, he didn't quite make it there until we let him through on lap 2. And well, yeah. That's pretty much the start from a different point of view. And switching now to lap 3, and we have Tony R behind us, who is a very quick. I definitely who wants to pass us as quickly as possible. Silva is now about 2.8 seconds down the road. Let's see what straight line speed Tony has with that Aston Martin behind us. If he's trying to make a move into the first couple of corners, he's definitely coming closer here. Sorry, and we're braking a little bit early. I think I thought he was already up my descent, but he wasn't actually. So it was very cautious from us, and it gives him of course the opportunity to overtake us here. He's not quite made the move stick here. We still have but he has the inside line here for turn 4, and I think that is the move done for Tony R. Yes, it is. And yeah, good move from us, straightforward move, very good for good for his race. He has to really come back from behind and do a recovery race. He's normally a guy who finishes on the podium, I guess, especially in this season so far. I think he got 2nd in Imola last week. So down to P9 again, just bouncing around P8 and P9 at the moment. It just tried to find a rhythm actually, which hasn't been quite the case yet. I think I should be able to do low 35s in this opening stint. Also a little bit of missing apex here in the early part of that chicane thing, which is just, I mean, yeah, we're still a little bit of searching for our rhythm and stuff like that. I think we'll just need to be patient, and I think we will should have a good race here. Oh, that was a little bit close here with Dinda. I think who had as well a lag incident with another car. So that's the two Polish drivers off Dinda S and Karpi out of this race very early. That's very unfortunate. Both were running, I think, in P. Battling for podium positions at least. So just trying to have a replay of Tony's move on us here. So coming out of the final corner here, starting lap, there's still a car not getting out of his grid stop, which is very weird in this replay function. And he's moving out of slipstream now, but you can see he's behind, but we're braking much earlier than him. And he's still going up, has the outside line, now the inside line for turn 3, and we're leaving us well enough room. So I think there was good side-by-side racing from both of us. And well, I think after he had the inside line for turn 3, the move was pretty much done. Nothing I could have done except braking later actually, and avoid even that he goes side-by-side with me, which hasn't been the case before the braking zone. But I mean, it doesn't really matter. I think sooner or later he just would have passed us anyway, because he was just so much faster. So we're skipping to lap 12. Tony passed Silva in front as well, and we were able actually to try to find our rhythm, which is very good. Also quite consistent for a couple of laps, but now a little bit off the pace at the, a little bit dropping back from our lap times. 35.7 was that last lap, and actually Central dropping back from P6 or P5 even, I'm not too sure. From P5, I think it was a P5, so that's I think he got a slowdown penalty on the penultimate corner. If you extend that too much, which is very likely to do if you're braking just a little bit too late. there, as it is a very, very tight corner, so it's easy to miss that and just get a slowdown penalty for that. And let's see if he immediately finds his rhythm again, or just or if we have actually the chance to overtake him, which will be quite interesting to see. I should mention that Nostra is behind us 8 seconds. We are increasing the gap to him, as he has got some damage with an incident on the first couple of laps. I can't remember. I think it might have been the incident with Tonya in the first lap. I'm not too sure. But that's the reason why he's dropping back at the moment. He had pretty similar pace and was a little bit fast, I guess, in practice than I was. But still, I mean, even that I have almost similar pace to my teammates is pretty incredible to see. For me, at least, it was just really relieved that I was not too far off the pace where I was back when I left the league, and even better, I think, and even in a better position than I was most of the times back then. So that's well, it's very good to see. I really like that. And currently on lap 14, didn't do any mistakes. Well, a part of except of that tapping Silva into on lap 2, but so far very good race from us. Yeah, just see if we can keep it with Central. A little bit of a mistake here into turn 4. That's usually a little bit of my problem in this corner, braking a little bit too late and running too wide, which costs me a little bit of speed. So we are on lap 19. We plan to do a pit stop this lap. Silva already pitted 1 lap earlier. I think Nostra behind as well. I think the gap to him was about 10 seconds when he pitted, and he repaired his damage, so I think he is even further down now, and this pit entry here is pretty tight, but we managed that pretty well. And you can see going on another set of soft tires, and Centro in front of us is pitting as well, and Nesterovic in front as well. And no, yeah, a little bit of buggy, I guess. That's Nesterovic is only 14 seconds up the road. You should be more up the road than 14 seconds. So here comes Centro out of the pits, and yeah, pretty much the same gap, I guess. So a good pit stop from our crew there. And we will rejoin in P8 once again, so we didn't lose any positions. And I think Pedro hasn't pitted behind us, so we will see if he is going to make a pit stop or not, which will be quite could be decisive for Nostra at his position. But I think if Pedro doesn't pit, I think Nostra is in a good position to catch him. I mean, there's still 20 laps remaining now, so I mean, yeah, it's a pretty long race, about 1 hour race time overall. So we're skipping 1 lap later, just see what pace we have got on these new soft tires. Currently on a personal best here, and gap to Centro is 2.3 seconds at the moment. Very good double right-hander to finish this lap, and it's a 34.7, so we're picking up pace now, and just see how consistent we can be actually in these next couple of laps in this final stint. And I mean, Silva not too far up the road, so maybe if we can find a little bit extra couple of tenths, maybe 2 tenths even a lap would do it. And I think we have a slight chance to even attack P6 towards the end of the race, but that will be very difficult. As you see on lap 26, Centro has catched up now to Silva, but he didn't really make a move yet. Centro's very slow here. I wonder what was happened to him. May have been another slowdown penalty, and we are doing a fast lap with 14 thousandths of a second faster than my previous. So than my previous PB. It just shows consistency. Consistency really starts to kick in for me now, which is quite a big factor. So gap to Silva is 2.7, 2.8, about, yeah, bouncing around between 2.7 and 3 seconds. And just let's see what happened to Central in this replay here. In this chase, he's coming now into the third sector behind, in his Z4 behind Silva. And yeah, he seems to have a little bit of a wiggle and carries way too much speed through that penultimate corner. I think that is clearly a slowdown penalty for him. Unfortunate though, he had a very, very good race, and with these two slowdown penalties, he definitely lost P6 from at least Silva. Yeah, I think Tony would have catched him anyway, as Tony didn't pit actually in this up into P2. As now this will be my fastest lap of the race, I guess. Still very, very consistent, but not able to close that gap down to Silva actually. Currently 2.5 seconds. Yeah, it's coming a little bit down, but not really quick enough to catch him. We really have to wait if he has a mistake, and just keep that consistency up, keep that pressure up. That he has to be consistent as well. 600s down in that first sector on my personal best, and a good double right-hander here as well. So 2.3 now. A little bit faster so far on this lap than Silva was. 2.4, yeah, it's just gaining hundredth of hundreds. I think maybe a 10th per lap or something. That's not really much at the moment, to be honest. Isn't enough to catch him currently, and Centro 9 seconds behind, so he will definitely not catch us if we do not make any stupid mistakes. So still 600s down on this lap here, and good. Yeah, last couple of corners for us. Gap to Silva is 2.4 seconds. It's fourth, and another improvement of 14,000. So it's very, very consistent stuff from me at the moment, which is a thing which is key around well, in league racing as well, just to have the consistency. And it's good to see that I'm able to do that on my comeback race. And we're just skipping now to lap 39. We dropped off Silva quite massively, 6 seconds. We're just well, our tires were the issue in the end. I think pretty straightforward after that fastest lap we made. Just, yeah, didn't really have the grip anymore, and I think after some minor mistakes was just the gap increased, I think, to 3 or 4 seconds. So just, well, I just gave up. I just wanted to secure that sorry, 7th place, which is going to be my best result in this league. And as I comeback drive, that is well, it couldn't have been any better than that, really. Really good race for myself, and also for the team actually. So not just still in P9, yeah, in P9 behind Centro, as well, Massa finished the race about yeah, half a lap ago or something. As we're coming now into the last sector for the final time on lap 39, and just 2 corners to go in this 4th round around the Le Circuit Bugatti, and coming out the final corner to secure P7. A very satisfying result for me. I really have to say, I'm still very happy one day after this race about that result. And again, very good team result in P6, 7 and 9 in very close proximity. So that just shows how close we are together on pace, which is very good, I think, for us. So it's F1 Massa winning in front of Tonya, who did no stops. Bransky winning that battle with Nest in Starwich, where we made a mistake, unfortunately, in the last couple of laps, and Tipple with a very strong P4. And yeah, Centro a little bit unlucky in P9 with these 2 slowdown penalties he got, and Pedro rounding up the top 10 in P10. So we have 11th, we have Blue Red, I think one of the better results this season, his best result of the season, I could guess. Mikal in 12th, AJ in 13th, Maisie in 14th with a couple of unfortunate incidents also at the start with Tony R. We will see what the stewards will decide on that one. Mini Black in P15 and Y-Sky also getting a point for P16 in the end. Of course, Kaki and Dinda S dropping out of the session due to their incidents. And yeah, that's the championship standings. Masa, of course, leading it. Tony points equal with Tipple, who was in P2. Bransky moves up to 3rd. Nisterovich, Kaki, Silva in P7, so that's very, very good. Dinda, Pant, who did not start this race, Mikal, Maisie, and I am in P15 after that first race with 17 points, I guess. So that's very, very good. Team Championship, TAGWMS Racing leading in one of really bad Turbo Ducks. We are in 5th, which is good, scoring a lot of points in this race. I think over 40 points overall, so that's very, very good as well. And I think that's pretty much it for this race. Hope you enjoyed the video and the race, and next time out it's Laguna Seca, so a very, very good track as well, and see you there next time. Bye bye.